Hey everyone, Jarek here, and I have known about Stalin Subway for quite a while now and just never got around to it. But earlier today, when I was browsing Steam, I came across a classic games bundle deal that had both Stalin Subway games and Dusk 12 in it. Wait, is this made by the same dev? Huh, would you look at that? It is. Well, now I'm really curious. Knowing the dev behind Dusk 12, this can't be any good, so it's that time again to ask, how bad is Stalin Subway really? Now, before I even install an old game, I go to PC Gaming Wiki to see what workarounds I need to do just to have it function. In this case, it was basically empty with the exception of one thing, and that was a resolution fix. This resolution fix is surprisingly easy to use. You simply drag and drop it into the game's folder, you launch it, it tells you to put in your resolution, and then you launch the game's config file. This is the normal config file the game always has. Your game settings are in this, not in-game. Anyway, here you just have to change your resolution to 640 by 480 and that's it. Should have your new resolution now. What I thought was really amusing is what happens if you try to launch this fixer if you don't put it in the folder with the game. If you try to run it, no Stalins found. Unfortunately, none of this matters because the game won't stop crashing. And before you give me any potential fixes, I guarantee you I've already tried them. I've tried audio DLL fixes, I've tried manual patches, I've tried running as administrator, I've tried validating files, I've tried running under compatibility mode. Nothing worked. And if you go to the Steam discussions, yeah, that's pretty much all they are, just people saying the game crashes nonstop. I got the game to run a few times, so I figured I'd try it on stream. And yeah, it went as you would expect. If you try to skip the opening splash screens, the game will crash no matter what, 10 times out of 10. If you let them play out, there's like an 80-20 chance that the game is going to crash, but it may work. You can't mod out these splash screens either. If you delete them, the game will just crash no matter what and you try to launch it. This is also true for any cutscene in-game. If you try to skip it, the game will just crash. But even if you don't skip it, the game has a chance of crashing when the cutscene finishes anyway. Just pausing the game will cause it to crash. Alt-tabbing causes it to crash. If you do manage to get in-game, the ground is a black void, even with the patch. And then it crashed, so I gave up. I really wanted to try this game because A, it looked like it would make for good content, and B, it's called Stalin Subway. Anyway, instead I installed the sequel and that was a mistake. It has the same resolution fix and you can change the FOV in a console, which is nice. Alt-tabbing still causes it to crash, which really is just a classic mid-2000s problem for PC gaming. I wonder if I can make it better by just doing this. Yeah, okay, game crashed. God, what a good game. So it works, but I immediately came across other problems. Pausing the game makes it freeze for minutes at a time, sometimes crashing it, and you can't really tell if it's crashed or not. I did manage to fix this by turning off the in-game music, which is a really weird solution, but then the game is awkwardly quiet. OBS really didn't like this game at all. No matter what I did, the stream was still stuttering like mad. It was fine for me playing it, but yeah, you're gonna see some stuttering in this video. Whoa, look at the sky. What? It's like attached to my reticle. I'm not exaggerating when I say I troubleshooted for about 4 to 5 hours today just trying to get bad games to run. It makes me want to play a good one for a change. Like Enlisted. Today's sponsor. I know my viewers pretty well at this point, and I can pretty confidently say my viewers will be more interested in playing Enlisted than the game I'm actually covering in this video. Enlisted is a World War II shooter focused on large-scale action. It's infantry and vehicles mixed. Light vehicles, armored vehicles, doesn't matter if they're in the air, sea, or land. Enlisted focuses on historical authenticity. Equipment, uniforms, vehicles, locations, whatever they are, it wants to be true to whatever campaign is currently happening at that moment. And there's quite a few campaigns in this game, like Battle for Moscow, Normandy, or the Pacific Theater. Combat is more realistic with faster time to kill, which is something that I appreciate. I always like faster time to kill over slower time to kill. Hell, even in games I like with slow time to kill, I usually choose the side mode that has faster time to kill. Enlisted is also free to play on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And it's cross-platform. So hey, check that link down below in the video information or pinned comment to play this game for free. There's even an exclusive bonus if you click that link. We might even store on the beaches of Normandy together. Huge thanks to Enlisted for sponsoring this video, and now let's... Man, I don't want to go back to this game. Alright, the story. I have no idea what's going on here. You're some sort of an assassin, I guess? I don't know, man. The only thing I know is that the cutscenes and voice acting are hilariously bad and endlessly entertaining.
Start it now! Start the car, you bastard! Hurry! Forward, stupid, not backwards! And remember, bitch, no movements. I'll kill your deer quickly. He's on my way.
You can really tell they translated directly from Russian there. As for gameplay, the first thing I noticed is that it's stupidly hard. I chose normal difficulty, not thinking much of it, and you just instantly die. So knowing this would be a problem, I put the game to easy mode, and the enemies still murder you very quickly. It is a notable improvement though. This definitely is not the challenging type of difficulty, it's just artificial difficulty. Wow. Amazing. Truly amazing. Thankfully, enemies are really stupid and don't react to getting shot. If they stick their arm out, you can just keep plinking at it, they'll do nothing. Gunplay itself reminds me of Dusk 12, but even more basic somehow. The few times this game tries to branch out and be different, it's just ridiculous. I'll get to that later. The guns have no ADS, it's just left click shoots full auto, right click is semi-auto. There's not many guns in the game either. There's 2 semi-auto pistols, a PPSH, an AK-47, and an SKS. Bitch. What? You just yelled bitch at me and then fell off the roof? What? This is the kind of quality games I play. Ooh, I got a grenade. There is a flamethrower, but it's garbage. Let's see how bad this actually is. Look at that, they don't care. Annoyingly, the direction the AK is pointed perspective-wise is really odd, and the crosshair goes over the gun. Movement is very basic and rather slow, not even having a sprint, until you realize you move faster diagonally. Then you realize bunny hopping is a real thing. Then you combine them. As for the enemies, there's only 2 kinds. You have the base enemy, which carries a PPSH or an SKS, or you have an armored unit with an AK-47. Hilariously, these base enemies are way more of a threat. The SKS can instantly kill you due to its higher damage, and the PPSH has such a deep mag that they just never have to reload. Meanwhile, the armored unit doesn't actually take any more bullets to kill despite having armor, and it drops armor, along with dropping more health. So these guys are actually more of a help to you than a hindrance, which is nice because you're going to be shooting a lot of them. All while you're asking, where the hell do I go? The maps aren't even complex, they just don't do a good job of making the player look where they need to go. For example, these apartments all look the same, which is fair, this is the Soviet Union. The problem is there's so many different branching paths, and with everything that looks the same, you have no clue where to go. The first time I got stuck, I eventually found out that I needed to jump out this very easily missable window. The second time was that I needed to find this one specific door to trigger an abrupt load screen. Then there was this other time where I was in water-filled barracks and I didn't know where to go. It was just this vent that looked like a box under the water. No light or anything to look that direction, just really easy to miss. I wandered around this room forever before figuring out where to go. So everything about this room, I guess. So this is what I'm supposed to do. You see that ladder that leads up to the vent that draws your attention? That clearly seems like that's the way you're supposed to go because there's nowhere else. You're supposed to not go that way. And you're supposed to do this. Why? But my favorite is this room right here, the subway. In this area, you make your way from the top floor to the bottom floor where the subway is. There is a door at the end of the tracks, and it looks like you can make it. Since this game usually has incredibly abrupt cutscenes, I didn't think anything when one started. What? I'm sorry? Was that a death cutscene? I watched a laggy cutscene to die out of a... What? Yep, that cutscene is a death cutscene. Even though you don't see your character dying, and it doesn't matter if you're standing in the train's path or not. What, was it just too hard to code an actual train to go through there? Actually, for these guys, yeah, probably. What you have to do is flip the switch on the top floor and then press this by specifically looking precisely at it, and it's real easy to miss that one, and that's why I didn't know what to do. Okay, but now we get to the real fun stuff. Like this on-a-rail car escape sequence where you literally can't avoid taking damage and you can't even turn around. Oh my god, dude. I have 22 health. My buttons got swapped around. Where are we going? What driving is he doing? Oh great, 2 of them. I have 22 health. Oh, okay. Those tires just fell off the truck. What? Okay, well, I'm gonna die, and I literally can't do anything about it. What is this game? Lovely. Oh, but it can be a lot worse than that. Like this escort quest. In this escort quest, enemies literally ignore you and run straight towards the person you're supposed to be escorting. This person has a health bar, he can die, and he will die very quickly. He's taking damage. From what? Are you kidding me? This NPC also moves incredibly slow, painfully slow. And he moves... Oh my lord. Wow. Truly amazing. There's no way they're not just like trolling the player. Absolutely no way. And if you get too far away from the NPC you're supposed to be escorting, the game continuously spawns more enemies that run straight towards the NPC. Can he even follow me? Look, it's just that one guy that spawns. See? There's another one. They spawn indefinitely because I'm, yep, they're gonna spawn indefinitely because I'm too far away. Hold on. And now that I look this way, they're gonna spawn over here now. Is there another spawn? I'm too close, so they stop spawning, I guess. Oh, nope. One of them spawned somewhere else and he died. What is this game? I'll tell you what this game is. Not on my hard drive anymore. GG. Good stream. I'm gonna take a break now. All right, well, hope you enjoyed the stream. I have no... Hold on, let me look out of curiosity. How much more of this game is there that I am certainly not going to experience and not regret that at all? I am roughly 3/4 of the way through, and I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. What a game. Yeah, I didn't beat this game. That was it. That was just too much. After a day of struggling to even get them running at all, it was that bad. It made me stop. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video and appreciated my pain. I play these games so you don't have to. I mean, let's be real, we're all morbidly curious about bad games like this. Huge thanks to Enlisted for sponsoring this video. Check that link down below in the video information or pinned comment to play this game for free and to get free rewards. Also, thanks to everyone that kept me sane while I was streaming this on Twitch. If you want to go follow my Twitch, there's a link in the bottom right. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, if that's your thing, there's my handle down in the bottom left. Thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you next time.